What's up, party people? I am back in Ohio. Man, I got back from Albuquerque 2 days later. Actually, a day and a half. I wanted to get back late Friday night. I got back Sunday morning. Man, I was wiped out yesterday. I didn't know this, but when I got to Albuquerque, I had an extremely hard time finding a hotel room. Had to stay in the next town up there in Rio Rancho. Then I got on the road, and between Oklahoma City and Cincinnati, Ohio, I could not find a room nowhere. That weekend, man, I checked with about 15 hotels. They were all booked, going down through Missouri, from central Missouri all the way through St. Louis, and then on East St. Louis. So I just pulled over, hit a rest area, got a power nap, pressed on through, got into Indiana, took another nap for about an hour and a half, then rolled into Cincinnati. Man, I was whooped. So I'm going to stick around. I was supposed to leave today, go to Chicago, but I got to make sure I can get a room in Chicago before I leave. So I'm going to take care of some things here, get the license plate for Queen Bee ordered. So it'll have Ohio registration, and then I'm going to take care of a few other things and hit Chicago tomorrow. Probably will be in Chicago from Tuesday afternoon to Saturday morning, and then I'll come back to Cincinnati for a few days and then head over to Baltimore. So that's where I'm at. Hope you enjoyed today's short video. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you could click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Got back to the house, took a cold shower. I was so heat exhausted and tired. Laid down, seen Byron going off for work with low tire. I said, Diane, where the heck's he going with that flat tire? Laid down, started relaxing, called me up. Ain't got tire chain stuff, tire flat coming off the rim. I think he said it shredded on the inside. So I gave him a car and I'm going to change it so he could get to work. Woohoo! Can't be playing flat tire roulette. Well, he got the tire shredded. I didn't know it, but that wheel's been repaired. I didn't realize that when we had that off at Dan's. Crazy thing is, that thing has a centric ring on it. And of course this doesn't, so that doesn't fit, and I don't think I brought anything to get that centric ring off of there, and it's a good aluminum ring. So let me see how I could get this ring off of here and go from there. Look at that thing, shredded his little skirt in there too. Sometimes you had a problem with spare tires not fitting over these calipers and rotors because they're 302s. I'm gonna take my key, probably should take his, stick it in there and twist this hub centric off. Seems to be coming off okay without damaging my key. It's always something, man, when you got customization. It's always something. Oh, that's almost off. I gotta find something else to put in there and keep coming off with it. Got another 1/4 inch to go. Now my key is tapped out. That spare does fit, didn't rub. He's got a bolt broke off in the hub. He hadn't dealt with that yet, and does have movement, so we should be good to go. When you got this special lug nuts and this tool, you gotta be careful with torquing that. You don't want to crack the tool and have loose lug nuts. That specialty stuff, man, it's a drag. Alright, I'm done. I'm getting off this road. Dang, I didn't know Byron's thing was tore up like this. I grabbed the extra one of those. Probably matched this car. Look like it's got mismatched pieces anyway. I'm not sure. That doesn't look like this. Maybe. Anyway, one of those two pieces I got will go well in here. Friday, I was exhausted after working out at the junkyard. Went to go give blood, couldn't hardly give blood. My pulse was 140, 150. That's a byproduct of Afib. Well, I normally take my Afib medication every night, right before I go to bed. So Friday night, I drove to Shamrock, Texas, took my Afib medicine, went to bed. Saturday, didn't go to bed. Couldn't find a hotel room. I ended up driving straight through to Cincinnati. I called 15 places, couldn't find a hotel room. That's becoming a problem. Well, what's a bigger problem is me forgetting to take my Afib medication. I got here, out of breath, can't hardly do anything, carrying stuff in and out of the car. I'm wondering what the heck is wrong with me. I forgot to take my Afib medication. So I just went and helped Byron with this tire, and I realized, man, I'm about to faint. And that's how I learned I had Afib. I was having dizzy spells and like falling out on the floor. So let me take this medication before this gets any worse. So I got some things going on with Panther, heat-related things, and somebody asked me if they think that has anything to do with that oil cooler block off. I do not. The coolant temp is still running normal, around 200 degrees Fahrenheit. But when things get old, heat can affect them. Like myself, when I get too hot, my eyes start bulging, start sweating everywhere, and I get cranky. So I don't think things that we make are much different. However, I think that cruise control has a heat-related vacuum leak. So as things get hotter, one of these hoses lose their tight seal, starts leaking. That's just my thought. I thought the cruise control wasn't even kicking on, but it was, because early yesterday morning I was climbing a hill and trying to maintain my own speed. I had set the cruise at 70. It didn't seem like it had set. My speed had got down around 55. I'm towing a car, so the load is heavier. And went to downshift. When I kicked in that clutch downshift, man, that RPM took off. By the time I got the cruise control disengaged, I was by the red line. So that cruise was trying to maintain speed, it just couldn't for whatever reason. So anyway, later on that morning, everything cooled down, set the cruise. Cruise worked fine for a while till it started getting hot outside again and the temperature started rising. So anyway, the AC, man, that's heat related as well. This orifice is probably plugged up, and if you notice on the AC service chart, as your temperature changes, the pressure changes in the system. So it's summertime now, so this temperature is higher. That'll change your rating of your AC charge, and when it gets a certain pressure, it locks up on that high pressure side. So I got to get that orifice changed. I don't think it has anything to do whatsoever with blocking off oil cooler lines. That oil cooler line makes about a 10-degree difference in most cases. Maybe towing's a little different, but don't go there with that. So anyway, I'm gonna get with it today, get down this BMV and get this day started. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.